Greetings, Dennis Daniels here. Sometimes you have a document that you would like to print, an HTML page that you would like to print and maybe save as PDF, but you'll notice that you get these headers and whatnot, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to cancel this and let's go to our directory, and our target file is right here. And Firefox will not perform as desired. So let's try with another application, for example, Google Chrome rather. And let's go to the print function. Go to landscape. Takes a couple seconds for it to get prepared. And let's go ahead and save. I'm not quite sure why it's taking so long. So let's go ahead and save. Maybe it's not going to allow me to save. Well, I'm not going to wait for that because we will open it with Chromium web browser. And go ahead to our print function here. And loading preview. Both of these are having a little bit of trouble loading the preview. I don't know why. That's frustrating and annoying. Both are having trouble with the preview. The file itself is not that big, so I'm not quite sure why it's taking this long. Oh, okay. So now it's loaded. All right, this is Google Chrome, and you can see we still have that noise. We don't want that noise. And you can also see that there's a bit of a layout problem with the PDF that did not exist in the other file, or in the HTML, which it's because the image layout is too large. Anyway, the point being, we have too much information here in terms of the file's location. I don't want that, so I'm going to cancel. And hopefully Chromium has finished. There we go. So Chromium, and curiously, Chromium renders this file correctly. So Chromium 93. So keep that in mind. If you want a clean PDF print, go with Chromium over Google Chrome or Firefox. Now, to be fair, let's go ahead and see if we can get a decent print out of, for example, Opera. There's Opera, and I'm not quite sure where the print function is here. Settings, no. I'm going to just go with Control P and see what happens. Okay, save as PDF, landscape. I don't know what the Opera rendering engine is, so we wait a little bit, and maybe what we can do is give another application open with other application. We'll try with Brave. There's the file, and then we go to print, and it looks 36 pages. That tells me that the rendering is not being done properly. Let's go with landscape. I should have much. Okay, 33 pages. There should only be 31 pages. Opera is chunking. Brave is still chunking. So not super impressed. Chromium by far. Okay, so we can see this is Opera, and you can see that the rendering did not include all of that file information, but the rendering is borked. We might be able to turn off the margins and see if that helps, but only at this point it says it's 32 and I have an A4, margins none, scale, default. Now we're back to 31 pages, so let's see if that helps at all. We're still waiting for Brave to wake up. More settings, A4, margins, minimum. Let's try with minimum. And I don't want headers and footers. Okay, that was, maybe I needed to check my more settings to make sure headers and footers were not included. We're at 31 pages. It's just not super fast for whatever reason. Same with Opera. Again, landscape, margins, custom. Okay. All right, so I'm going to render it using default. I didn't realize that I had set a custom scale. That surprises me. We're still waiting for Opera. We're still waiting for Brave, 31, headers and footers. Let's go back to Opera and see if there are any other pieces of information. No. And out of curiosity, let's see what, okay, so let's go with HTOP, find out what the heck is going. Oh, we are maxed out. CPU is definitely unhappy. But that being said, Opera appears to have rendered the files correctly as a PDF. I'm very pleased to see that. So Opera works to print PDF without error. And let's take a look at Brave, see where Brave died. Bravery has died, and Opera did work. So all of that print preview failed. Yay. And this is, what is this? This looks like Chromium. We'll cancel that. Long story short, check your browser. Not all browsers are the same. And as well, check your settings, because I didn't myself realize that there were multiple settings for margins and whatnot in the print settings on Chromium. So there's probably other options that can be set on your browser of choice. Thanks for watching, and happy computing.